Hi boys and girls, it's time for our time with Mrs. Kime, and today we are going to be making a jack-o'-lantern. We're going to learn how to draw one on our paper and add some color to it. So like we do every week, let's go ahead and get our hands ready. Let's warm up our hands, let's rub them together. Let's open and close them. Roll our wrists one way slowly and then the other way. Rub them together and get them nice and ready for art. Okay boys and girls, we're going to be drawing a big jack-o'-lantern on our paper, and I want you to think about that before we draw. I kind of want you to take your finger and just do an oval shape. Draw it like this around your paper, because I would like for your jack-o'-lantern to be this big. We're going to work on trying to fill up our paper or try to make it really big. So today I'm going to draw with a pencil. I usually draw with a marker, but I'm going to show you how you can go through and erase a few lines and add some things. Now remember, I'm going to add a lot of detail to this. Yours does not have to have this much detail. If you want to do less detail, that is fine. But we have been talking about shapes a few times, and we're going to make a shape in the middle of our paper. Now I've got my paper going long ways like a hot dog. You can do yours any way you want to. But I'm gonna have mine long ways like a hot dog, and we're gonna do a curved shape this way, curved shape that way, where they meet each other. So you can practice that with your finger if you would like. Curved shape, curved shape. We're gonna do that line, that curved line. We're gonna start right here. I'm gonna draw that line there. We're gonna go back up here where we were, and we're gonna come back and draw this line. So it looks like we have a squished up oval. And if you did the balloon dog drawings, we kind of use squished up ovals a lot. Now, we're going to start right here at the top of this point, and we're going to draw higher than this. We're going to go above this a little bit, and we're going to draw another curved shape. And it's going to go around and come back down here like that. All right, boys and girls, and then we're going to do one on the other side. Same thing, and it's going to come back around this way. So we're going to build our pumpkin, and then we're going to cut out our jack-o'-lantern. So now we're going to start here, this point on our jack-o'-lantern, and draw this curved shape right here. We're going to do that on this side over here. Come back down here. And we're just still building out this jack-o'-lantern shape. We're going to put this one right here, and we're going to go put this one right here. So there's our jack-o'-lantern shape, and then we can put a stem on the top, and it's a curved line, a straight line, and a small curved line down, and you can put some lines in here to show that that's the stem if you would like. Now to draw our jack-o'-lantern, it's almost like we're carving it out as we're drawing it. So I'm gonna do a triangle eye right here. I'm drawing right on top of those lines. I'm gonna do another triangle line, triangle shape right here. Now I can go back and I can erase the line that goes in here, and I can erase the line that goes in there. Now I'm going to do a triangle nose here. I don't have to erase anything there. And then you can do a big smiley face if you want. So I'm going to give my jack-o'-lantern a nice big smile. You can also do teeth. So if you want to do teeth, if you've watched our How to Draw a Sandcastle, it's up, over, down, then you go over, up, over, down. I'm just going to give mine 2 teeth and do this. If you want to do teeth all over yours, that's fine. I'm going to go through and erase the line that goes through his mouth there and here. Now we're going to add a few lines. I'm going to go back and add where I had erased a little bit. We're going to add some lines to make our pumpkin look 3-dimensional. Where it's carved out, you can see part of it. So we're going to draw this line, and it's going to stop right there. Then we're going to draw a line over this way. So we have like a small triangle there, and we're going to connect these 2 points, and we're going to draw a line across here. Now it looks like we've carved our pumpkin out. You can see the difference between this line and this line. We're going to do the same thing here. So we're going to draw this line right here. And then we're going to pick up our pencil or our pen, draw this line right here, or a crayon, and then we're going to connect those lines again. And we're going to do the same thing here. And we're gonna pull that one that way. Whoops, mine got a little off. You can just go back and do that however you need to. Okay, so now we're gonna make our mouth look like it's three-dimensional. So we're gonna start here and we're gonna draw this, and I'm gonna draw that line connecting here. And we go up. I'm gonna connect it there. Then we're gonna go over, and then we can only see one side of the tooth, not both sides. We're gonna go here, go up. I need to fix that. If you do the same thing that I just did, you can just fix it. We're gonna go up, connect those corners, go over, connect those corners, and you can finish it out right there. So you can see the inside of the pumpkin. So now, boys and girls, you can add color to your pumpkin, however you want to add color. So I'm going to show you something. I'm going to color in my pumpkin, and I'm going to show you something you can do to add a little bit of different coloring to it. You remember you can layer your crayon colors. I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to color in half of my pumpkin and show you how to layer your crayon colors to make the pumpkin's ridges show up. These are these little lines right here. That's the ridges in our pumpkin. I'm going to show you what to do to make those show up a little bit better. So I've colored in half my pumpkin. I've just used a regular orange. Now, I'm going to take a darker orange, and I'm going to go through and go right on top of these lines a little bit, and you can go on both sides of it. And I'm going to layer my colors. Notice I'm darker with it. I'm going to go a little bit darker right on that line. And then we can, it's called fading out our color a little bit. We can go a little bit lighter as we get away from that line. And we can do that right here. We can go a little bit darker. And then we can kind of go a little bit lighter. And you try that and see what happens with your pumpkins. You can suddenly see that the ridges start to show up a little bit better. It gives us a little bit of shading. We call that shading in art. And it makes those ridges look really nice. So I'm going to go through and make it darker on the line and then fade it out a little bit on either side. You can bring that all the way around to here. And you can do that back here. But when we get to this last line, we're going to add some shading here. And then we can just fade it on over like this. We're going to add a little bit of shading this way. And just like that. So you can, boys and girls, you can add that shading to yours. You can add whatever colors you want to on your pumpkin. If you drew a smaller pumpkin and wanted to add a background for your pumpkin, you could also do that. I'm going to add this color right in here. It's also, I'm going to show you another thing that you can do. So I'm going to fill these in with this darker color, then I'm going to show you another little trick you can do. So I'm going to get out a brown color. And if you want to add a little bit of shading, you can also layer some brown on there, on top of that. And that kind of makes that eye look like it's three-dimensional. Gives it a little bit of three-dimensional look to it. And you can go into that crease a little bit with that brown and define that a little bit. So remember, boys and girls, add color to your whole pumpkin. You put it whatever you want to, and don't forget, you always want to sign your work. I hope you have a great time making your jack-o'-lanterns. Hope you have a lot of fun, and I will see you next time with Art Time with Mrs. Kime.